there. Join me, Steve, Matt, and Johnny at 7 a.m. for 9 News Now,
where we break down WAFB's top headlines
and update you on today's weather.
And now you can find us anytime you want on WAFB+.
And that's exactly where we start you here on 9 News Now.
It's like magic.
7:02.
Right?
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Look what you ta-da over there. Every morning, it's not, you'd think we'd be used to this.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gorgeous. But every time you look at it, I don't know, maybe it's the TV and the colors and the hues, but it's just golden brilliance. And, and it kind of silhouettes the building.
Yeah.
What a start here. Welcome to it, South Louisiana.
Sure makes me grateful for you and call this place home.
Oh, man, it's so
Stunning
gorgeous,
sunrise every morning here. And I will say we have Dr. Steve to thank for always painting us that pretty picture, calling up these shots here on Sky 9. Steve, you pair that with the temperatures. How are we starting out on this Thursday morning?
Yeah, it's still not bad outside, Liz, but as we're going to talk about, it is a little bit warmer outside than what we've seen through the week. Right at 70 degrees in Baton Rouge, upper 60s to low 70s for most of us, although Patterson in the mid 70s at 74. And what you'll notice, we're a handful of degrees warmer than we were at this time yesterday. 4 warmer Baton Rouge, New Roads 5 warmer, Hammond, Patterson 6 degrees warmer than you were at this time yesterday morning. So we'll get up near 90 by noon, highs in the mid-90s. Not only hot this afternoon, but more humid, keeping it dry. Couple of weekend events live after 5 tomorrow. The Mixed Nuts present Superfly downtown, and we'll keep an eye on the potential of some isolated showers and storms. Temperatures low 90s, falling into the low 80s. LSU at home on Saturday. It's going to be a hot tailgate during the afternoon. Mid-90s during the afternoon. The game itself kicking off upper 80s to near 90, but falling into the upper 70s. Should be dry for that one. Now, here's something we're keeping an eye on for tomorrow. Futurecast shows we start out Friday dry. I agree with that. Keeps us dry through lunchtime on Friday, but into the afternoon, this is 4 o'clock tomorrow, showing the potential of some storms moving in from the north. Actually has them organized and sink down to the coast tomorrow evening. So that is a potential. Keep an eye on that model. A little bit of an outlier right now, but it's plausible because we have high pressure centered from northern Mexico into South Texas, and we could get little subtle disturbances rotating right around the periphery of that. So we'll keep an eye on that over the next day or so. Out into the tropics this morning, Nigel still spinning as a hurricane over the North Atlantic. Tropical wave looks like it may start to organize near the Cabo Verde Islands and also tracking this area east of Florida. So Nigel, a Category 1, it'll stay out over the North Atlantic, slowly weaken. The wave near the Cabo Verde Islands, 70% chance of development as it moves generally westward in the days ahead. We'll get low pressure east of Florida. The question is whether it gets any tropical characteristics. Regardless, it tracks northward, brings some heavier rains to parts of the East Coast, some gusty winds, some rough surf. Bottom line, not going to bother us, though, but certainly potentially a bit of an issue for parts of the East Coast. Here at home, keeping it dry today. Our mornings warmer into the weekend, low 70s. Afternoon highs continue above normal, mid-90s. Outside of that, uncertainty on rain chances tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday look mainly dry. Monday bumped the chances up slightly to 30%, but overall, temperatures above normal throughout the duration of our 10-day outlook, and not a whole lot of rainfall showing up. Time now is 7:06 with a check on your Thursday morning drive. Here's John.
And it is our belief that the wreck on Burbank at Starring is cleared up now. That's been there for a little while. I do have another one to point out to you. It's not on the interstate. It's just north of Florida Boulevard on Sherwood Forest, that stretch of Sherwood between Choctaw and Florida. It's going to be right there near Chalice. A little bit of backup approaching that. Here's your Denham Springs to Baton Rouge traffic. Jubin crossing right here. I-12 traffic going right through. This is Pete's Highway. That's Range and on toward 4H Club Road and into East Baton Rouge Parish. Here's the Amite River where it crosses there. I-12 crosses that, and you're in East Baton Rouge Parish, and that's where we see a lot of that traffic. And then on the merge right here on 12 and 10, 10 starts to slow down right past Segan toward Bluebonnet all the way to the City Park Lakes area. Here's one camera shot of I-12 approaching Essen Lane. That's the Essen Lane overpass right here, and there's your I-12, some of your I-12 slower traffic. And then once you get past the 1012, there's the Marriott and the Sunrise there, and there's your westbound traffic heading toward the downtown area. Bridge traffic is okay for the time being, and our drive time's gotten a little bit slower coming in from Gonzales, but again, most of that's going to be way closer to the 10-12 merge, and then 24 minutes from Denham to the Baton Rouge area, and you can see the breakdown there. Juban to Millerville, still the slowest stretch of your I-12 traffic coming from Livingston Parish to Baton Rouge. 7:07, we do this every single morning. You've asked for it, and we give it to you on WAFB Plus. It's a little mini recap of some of the more important stories we covered for you on 9 News this morning. We go to Studio B for that. Matt Williams and Liz Coe.
Johnny, thanks. We start you off with some breaking news here. We've heard from the Baton Rouge Fire Department. Firefighters are responding to a house fire that they actually responded to less than 24 hours ago.
So yeah, this is that second fire that we're talking about. Same house. This is the 2800 block of Eaton Street. So if you know this part of the world, it's actually just north of Choctaw Drive. Now, got there, found a smoke in the back of the home, right? Made its way to the attic. They were able to knock it out before it got much further than that.
Right.
And we're also told family not home. So the good news is no injuries, but how did it start?
That's it. And how did it reignite?
Exactly.
Firefighters are on the scene there right now trying to put that out. We're going to keep you posted as far as that investigation. But if you live around there, maybe you drove by and saw something suspect, go ahead and call Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
Easy phone call. Is it an easy ride into school today in Ascension Parish? It was not yesterday. You had about 3,000 students, upwards of, potentially impacted by kind of a walkout, a sick out, a strike, a protest by more than 30 bus drivers.
Yeah, those drivers saying that the AC units on the buses needed to already be there.
Right.
The school board already voted on that Tuesday to make that happen. Now comes the part where they need to work out the budget. How is this going to be feasible? How much is it going to cost to do that?
Right.
So, well, that's how the bus drivers responded on Wednesday. Today, on this Thursday, the Ascension Parish School says that they expect everything to be running normally.
Right.
They're not doing that grace period for that 1 hour late start because they expect all the bus drivers to show today. The goal here, though, if that changes, they do have emergency routes, coaches, bus drivers at the ready to pick up your kids.
Kind of like they did yesterday with those emergency routes. So what's the next step, right? Well, that budget idea, right? The school board has asked staff to weed through all of the proposal, come up with what can happen, when it can happen, the dollar amount, that kind of thing. And if it's passed, they could get like $2 million from the state to really make a lot of this happen. So it looks like the money is there, which is some of what we've heard from the bus drivers as well. So hopefully this is it, and everything gets kind of back to normal.
We'll keep you posted if any changes come with this plan.
Absolutely. Okay, well, changes. Changes definitely coming to West Baton Rouge Parish. We'll talk a quick minute in a second about the parish president's race, but today there's a forum for who's going to be the next sheriff.
You've got about 3 candidates running for West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff. Hard to believe there. Mike Kaz retiring after 5 terms in office. So he's been there a minute. So now you've got some people who are current members of the West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff Office trying to become in that top spot. So tonight, there's going to be a forum, a community forum at the West Baton Rouge Community Center, 6 o'clock tonight, where you can actually hear from them yourself.
And so, you know, a lot of it is, it's very similar issues that they're trying to tackle, juvenile crime, that kind of thing, conversations with the community, just overall, better communications with them. So if you want to be a part of it, find this story, according to, you know, and reiterating what Liz had just said, the where, the when, it's right there waiting for you. It's actually the same kind of places they were just doing this. West Baton Rouge Parish President, the forum yesterday, and just like Sheriff Mike Kaz, the guy who's been sitting in that spot for a while, Riley Berthelot, he's been there for, listen, 2004. So this is going to be a brand new face.
Same time now. Big changes coming for West Baton Rouge Parish. So you're looking at 2 of the candidates there. Perry Robinson was at that forum last night, hearing what they thought were their best plans to move the parish forward. Now, both of them say infrastructure is something to tackle here, right? Updating that and making sure that some of the same problems that have lingered over the past 2-3 decades are addressed this coming year, right, in 2023. So if you'd like to hear kind of a recap of what happened at that forum and you'd like some details on who you think might be the best candidate, visit the story on the 9 News app.
All right, from West Baton Rouge, let's go to Livingston Parish. Actually, a 22-year-old, you can read the headline, 22-year-old arrested in connection with a shooting that left 1 person injured. We're
told that this actually stemmed from some kind of argument earlier on in the week. This shooting happened in Springfield where 1 person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And we're told 1 arrest was made in the shooting as well. So Matt mentioned that 22-year-old, that's Tykalon Jackson. And again, this is an isolated incident, not just kind of random here, stemming from some kind of altercation earlier the week.
So we'll keep you updated. You can read the story there if you'd like. Also, though, keeping you updated here. This is absolutely heartbreaking. What police are calling a road rage incident in Texas takes the life of a woman originally from Baton Rouge.
Does she look familiar to you?
Right.
This is Caitlin Elizabeth. She's a beautician and a hairdresser from the Baton Rouge area. Her family actually still lives in the Louisiana
Correct,
area.
yeah.
Well, she had moved to Dallas to become a beautician there, got caught up in this, a road rage incident
Right.
where you've got a man suspected of killing her and shooting her there on Interstate 20 there in Van Zandt County. So what we know right now is that the person accused of the shooting, well, he's facing charges and a
There it is.
$1.75 million bond.
That's huge, and so it speaks to the seriousness of the charges,
Yeah.
the allegations against. So the next step is here, obviously, his proceeding through the court system, and then funeral arrangements for our Baton Rouge native. We'll keep you updated with that as well. Okay, a lot to get through here as well. Baton Rouge Police asking community to fill out surveys. They posted on Facebook. They want to know what we think.
Yes, if you want to stay anonymous, just add things like, you know, maybe your demographic of your age, where you live, how old you are. They want to know how this all plays into their community response efforts. How safe do you feel like your neighborhood is? What are the biggest issues facing your community? What do you think Baton Rouge police officers need to improve on? They want you to fill out a survey to make their policing better.
There it is right there waiting for you. Celebration
Hey.
of BRCC, 25 years of an incredible college right here.
There's a party tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow evening. If you'd like to join in on the festivities, if you're an alum, go ahead and find this story to find out the who, what, where, when, why.
We had fun talking to him earlier this morning on the show. Did you see this? LSU women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey getting a statue in her honor. Louisiana Tech unveiling actually a slew of statues that are important to the campus and that particular area. Look at that. It's a good likeness right there.
It is. It's got her braids from when she played back in her college days. Also got her coaching start there.
Yeah.
Cool to see Kim Mulkey recognized in the state from where she played too.
It is.
It's just incredible.
All right, so guys, when are you going to get your statues? I mean, what's taking so long?
Cast in bronze.
Oh, goodness. Got to get to work on that, I guess. John.
When's the titles?
I like my bobblehead.
That is true. That
Got my
frequently
statue.
makes an appearance.
We got-
Y'all took this home. I still have mine over there. I kind of little, worship that little altar every morning.
Oh, he's your assistant. He's your traffic assistant.
That's a pretty empty church over there, though.
I didn't say that.
That's so good and accurate.
Listen, somebody's got to keep you humble,
Oh, that's
right?
so good. Here we go. Ready for an average day here in South Louisiana, huh, Cap?
Yeah, it's going to be hot again. A little warmer this morning, back into the mid-90s this afternoon.
How about it? Stay with us. We're going to join you for another news, weather, traffic update in about 10 minutes. Have a great one.
The winning play is the Buy Here, Sell Here event at the Team Automotive Group. Buy here and save on hundreds of certified and pre-owned vehicles. Or sell here and we'll pay you top value. Buy here or sell here and you'll be the winner at every location of the Team Automotive Group.